Still Crazy After All These Beers is brought to you by our friends at Michelob, crafting a better beer. And Porta Pong, the world's #1 best-selling inflatable beer pong table at portapong.com.
Wow, I'll tell you, what a beautiful day here in Atlantic City, New Jersey. A fall day, sunny and about 75 degrees. And I'm right over here. I'm at the Marina in AC, and I have a really nice fall beer. Kim Sparano, what am I drinking?
You're drinking Jack's Pumpkin Spice Ale, brewed by the Michelob Brewing Company.
And we're welcoming the Michelob banner and the Michelob family to us, and we're part of their family. Thank you, Michelob, for sponsoring Still Crazy After All These Beers. We're thrilled to have you. And I got to tell you, this is a home run beer. These fall beers are selling like crazy this year, Kim.
Yes, they are. Jack's is actually one of our #1 seller in the Michelob Brewing Company, especially with all their seasonal beers. It's phenomenal.
Well, you know, what's going on with Michelob? We talked a little bit earlier. I got to tell you, one of my favorite beers is the Michelob Pale Ale. That is such a great beer.
I know. They're getting into the craft segment. They've expanded their portfolio. They have the Marzen, the Porter, the Pale Ale, the Dunkelweiss, and of course their seasonals, Shock Top, Jack's Pumpkin, Beach Bum, and Winter's Bourbon, which is also extremely well perceived. People like that a lot too.
They are well-crafted beers, and I really get a kick out of trying some of the experimental beers that the company comes out with. I know they like to put some things out and get some response to that, so the brewers are a great bunch of people coming out with some fantastic product. And I got to tell you, speaking of new products, what's this thing you're holding here?
This is Bud Light Golden Wheat. It launches on October 5th. It is brewed with coriander and citrus peel. It's an excellent beer. You know, we're targeting, like, you know, you have your light consumers, your weak consumers, so you bottle it all in one and you're hitting everybody. So, like I said, it comes out October 5th, and we're expecting a great response from this.
Isn't it curious? I mean, this is such a volatile market. Things are really moving, and we're seeing, you know, the big guys, you know, the Anheuser-Busch's of the world. They're really getting into some of the remarkable flavors that are out there.
Yes, they are, without a doubt. There's so many consumers out there, so you have to basically cover the whole spectrum.
You know what's so cool also is that now people are realizing, Kim, how food-friendly beer is. I mean, you're probably seeing, you're probably getting some, you know, your customers and vendors contacting you about that.
Yes, they are. We've done beer and actually cheese pairings with some of the Victory brands. We've done them with some of the Michelob brands. And back in the day, you know, people were like, beer with food, beer with cheese. They weren't really receptive. They're used to wine. And now it's completely different. People are more receptive to it. They're aware of things now, and they realize that craft beers aren't just, you know, for, you know, certain select crowd. It's basically for everyone. And there's so many craft beers out there now. There's one for everybody, without a doubt.
This is the time to be a beer drinker. I remember when I was growing up, back when I was 8 years old drinking beer. No, I'm just teasing, obviously. But back in the day, there were very few choices. And now, if you appreciate a good beer, there's no shortage.
No, not at all. And the craft beers are on the rise. Even with the way the economy is, people are a little lenient. Craft beers are still selling, and they're still up in profits. They're definitely, without a doubt, still moving. Plus, with all the seasonal beers coming out, you know, next time we have the Victory Fest beer. Next after that is their Moonglow, which is phenomenal. Just like Jack's Pumpkin. After Jack's, we have the Winter's Bourbon, and like I said, they are all phenomenal beers. And there is one for everybody, without a doubt. So they have to try, without a doubt.
Well, you know, we got our guy Zomp over here, who's from Pro Edge Media, filming our show, and he asked you earlier about the Victory's Old Horizontal Barley Wine. That's a beer that he's going to be looking for very shortly.
Yes, and that will be out about November, December. The barley wine will be out, so it's after the Moonglow, so it will be available in all your major liquor stores, without a doubt, and probably Firewooders and Goodnight Irene's. They have it too. They carry a lot of those beers.
Hey, there we go. So I'll tell you what, Kim, we got some great beers here. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this pumpkin ale, and this is made with real pumpkin too, isn't it?
Yep, pumpkin, cinnamon, yep, nutmeg. It's a phenomenal beer. Everyone should try one.
You know what,
That's what Beer Fest is about.
Absolutely. I got to hold on to some of this maybe for Thanksgiving, you know? It would be a nice beer for Thanksgiving.
It is. Halloween, Thanksgiving, it's actually phenomenal. It tastes really well with turkey, even pumpkin pies, cream, cheesecakes, anything. It tastes really well with it. See, you can pair it with anything you want.
That's the beautiful part about these flavors. Kim, thanks for joining us on Still Crazy After All These Beers.
Not a problem. It's very nice.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, say hi to all the guys and gals up at the company, at AB, and especially at Michelob. And
Michelob Brewing Company.
Hey, Michelob. All right, and we're going to see you next time on Still Crazy After All These Beers, which is your favorite show, right?
Of course it is.
Absolutely.